guys? This is Marlene Saunders show where we have real talk, real conversations, and you're welcome to it. So, everybody, we're talking about settling, okay? And I think that this is an important conversation because far too many people they settle for less than they deserve. And that's in all relationships. Hey, Leonica, how are you doing? Welcome. How was your Thursday? People settle for way less than they deserve, and that's in so many things. They settle when it comes to their relatives, they settle when it comes to friendships, they settle when it comes to jobs, and in the biggest category, people settle in romantic relationships because a lot of people don't believe in themselves and they don't feel that they deserve a better. Hi, Lara. How are you doing? Welcome. And they don't feel that they deserve better. And I want to say that that is furthest from the truth. A lot of times people feel that we don't deserve them, and it's the opposite. They don't deserve us. And we have to stop settling for less than we deserve or staying in relationships where you should have moved on from it. And I can only share this because I know that I settled for a long time. I really did. I settled for less than I deserved because I didn't, number one, I didn't have enough confidence. I didn't want to end the relationship. You know, when you're with somebody for a long time, you just keep like a blind eye to things. Oh, like, oh, that's the way it's supposed to be. And you just keep pushing it to the side, pushing it until it piles up and piles up and piles up until you can't take any more, and then you're done with it. But I just wanted to give some encouragement to everybody to not settle for less than what you deserve, because we deserve better. But when you feel that you deserve better, that's when you're going to get better. No, a lot of times we don't feel that we actually deserve to get better in this life, and we do. You deserve to have somebody that is supportive, is respectful, is kind to you, and doesn't make you feel less than, and is willing to make sacrifices for you, is willing to be supportive, will be understanding, compassionate. And if you can't have somebody who will do things for you and will support you, then you need to leave. You know, a lot of people are happy with their life. I'm one of them. I'm very happy with my life, and because I make the choice to make myself happy. And one of the things that people don't understand is that you can be very happy by yourself. But also, if you're not happy in a relationship, it's better for you to leave it and be alone and to not settle for less than you deserve. And there's a lot of times where I used to feel that I had to take this. I have to, you just let them keep doing things, run over you, disrespect you like you're a doormat, talk to you any type of way, ghost you, ignore you, do this and do that to you. And that's not okay. It's not okay, And many times we'll feel that way, that I can't get better, or I've been doing this for such a long time. I've been with them for such a long time. And that being together with somebody doesn't mean that it's a good relationship. Being with somebody is not saying that it's good for you. And that was another thing that I had to come in my awareness when I learned about my personal worth and learning what I deserve, that you don't have to settle for the human things. Like, there should be respect, there should be courtesy, it should be kindness. And when you don't feel a certain way about yourself, when you don't feel that you are enough, when you don't feel worth it, you're going to settle. you're going to do all of these things just because I've heard so much people say, well, a piece of a man or a piece of a woman is better than none at all. No, no, chat family, no. Settling for less than you deserve, settling for garbage, or settling for poor treatment, settling for disrespect is never okay. And I'm not saying, oh, you're going to have a perfect relationship. Hi, Just Jay. How are you doing? I'm not saying you're going to have a perfect relationship. No, no, no. There are no perfect relationships, but there should be an equal playing ground, an equal playing field where, I do this for you, but you also do something back for me. It has to go, back and forth. It has to be a give and a take. It can't always just be the giving. And I think a lot of times, many people get in relationships because they care about the person so much and even claim that it's love when it's just toxicity. Sometimes you feel like you're in a relationship, but you're just in this toxic thing. You're just in this toxic thing that you can't let go of because number one, you don't have enough courage, because it does take courage to leave. It does take courage to have standards. It takes courage to say, I deserve better than this. All of that takes courage. And I know for myself that I had to learn about confidence from inside of myself first before I believed that I should be getting that back from whoever I was in a relationship with. And a lot of times people will just say, I'll just stay together, for many reasons. People stay together for the kids. You stay together because of economic situations. You stay together for whatever emotional support, but not there for the important things like love and compassion, understanding, someone just being there for you, being an encouraging source that we need. Yes, Just Jay, if you can, please tap the like. I'd really appreciate it. And subscribe if you are enjoying the content. But I wanted to say to everybody, don't settle because you're lonely. And being being single for a while, I know what that felt like you feel like you're literally gonna go crazy if you just become overwhelmed. You get sick and tired of not having a relationship. You get sick and tired of so many things. But the thing about it is, if you go and you rush the process, you just go and you jump into this relationship when you haven't thought about things like, is this person that I'm with, are they mentally stable? Are they financially stable? How do they treat their family? How do they treat themselves? Are they a good person? Is this a person that I can see a future with? And majority of people don't think about that, because what most people, they focus on is the attraction. Okay, oh yeah, oh, they're gorgeous, they're handsome, they're fine, they're this, they're that. But they focus on the things that are not important. They only focus on the outside, but they do not look at the inside. Hey Joe, how are you doing? Welcome. Happy Thursday. People focus on the wrong things, and what they need to be focusing on is, who is that person on the inside? What kind of qualities do they possess? Like, for me, the one of the biggest things that I look at in a romantic relationship is, how does this person treat me when they're upset? That's the key factor in finding out if you should be with somebody or not. Because if they're upset and they still show you kindness, they still are respectful, or are they going to be cussing you out? Are they going to be ignoring you? It shows a person's maturity. It shows how they've healed, and it shows where they are in their life spiritually. And all of those things are very important. But when maybe you may have been immature, maybe you're just lonely, maybe you believe because I've fallen for it, and fall for the old okey doke and believe that somebody was something that, I knew they weren't. And there's not a lot of people who, like me, who are going to admit that I can say that I definitely was catfished, because I knew that something wasn't right, but you just want to believe because the person is saying all the right words, and you fall for it because you want to be in a relationship. You fall for it because you want to be happy. You want to believe in the fairy tale, but you're not listening to how you feel, their energy. You're not paying attention to their actions. You're paying more attention to how you personally feel about them, instead of how do they treat me? How do they show up? How is their energy? Do they keep their word? Are they responsible? Are they kind to me? Do they respect my boundaries? Are they supportive of me? Do they encourage me? And those are the things that people need to, be more aware of, how they're treated. How do they feel? What is my energy when I'm around them? Do I feel like I'm put put up? Like, is my energy gone up? Do I feel strong? Do I feel encouraged? Do I feel spiritually, like I'm feeling stronger spiritually? Or do I feel discouraged? Do I feel drained? Do I feel the negativity? When you're around sometimes somebody who is bad for you, it pulls from you. And you just want to just sleep. Or they stress you out, they give you a headache. Those are all the things that we need to be more aware of those, instead of talking about, I want a man, or I want a woman, I want to be in a relationship. You better be careful what you ask for, because just saying you want a man, or saying that you want a woman, doesn't mean you're going to get a good one. And that's something that people leave off. What about saying, I want a good man, or I want a good woman? I want, you got to learn to be more specific with the things that you want in your life, the things that you think about, the things that you pray about. It's okay. You said you wanted a man. You said you wanted a woman, but you never said you wanted a good one. You never said you want somebody who's spiritually strong. You never said you want somebody who has their career together, their money together. You never said you want somebody who's mentally stable. Got to think about those things, and you got to learn to be specific about what you want and desire, because you're going to get it. Trust me. The things that you ask for, you'll get it. So be mindful of what you ask for before you get it, and then you'll be sorry that you got what you asked for. Okay, thanks for tuning in to the Marlene Saunders Show, where we have real talk, real conversations, and you're welcome to it. If it's your first time here, welcome, guys. Make sure you hit the subscribe and leave me a comment below if you're watching in the replay. I'll see you guys back tomorrow for Friday's Real Talk and Real Conversation that we do for 15 minutes or less. Shout out to the mods. Shout out to all of my my channel members. I'm going to be starting to do a Patreon for over on this channel, because this channel is not monetized. If you want to support the channel, we're going to have some things that's going to be on Patreon, or buy me a coffee or something. I'm trying to work something out for so I can start some memberships over there on off of YouTube. So if you're interested, stay tuned. That's going to be coming soon. I'll see you guys on the next one. Real talk, real conversations, and you're welcome to it. See you guys back on Friday.